Today I'm going to speak about patent pools in pharmaceuticals and biotechnology sectors and innovation in intellectual property management, which directly addresses the addressing challenge that is present in today's era, which is that you have to maintain a balance between the public affordability for a medicine and that the innovation should not stop, it should go on, and the person, the innovators, should get the royalties for that particular invention. So that is very important. So patent pool is basically a voluntary license that is between two parties or two or more parties, where these parties can interchange their patents in the pool, or if a third party wants to get a license from that, then a pool can be made where two or more patents can be given, and that can be used by that third party to get that license. So there are so many barriers in pharmaceutical field, because the first thing that you have to take care of is the public health. So if you see about patent pools in other fields, those are very easy because that's between the two parties. What's the party's terms and condition? What's the party's terms and condition? They have to take care of that only. But in pharmaceutical and biotechnology, the main thing that you have to take care of is that the public health. So public health should not be hampered. It should be available to public in very affordable price, and the person who have that particular patent should not get advantage, should not get only monopoly. As long as that, he should get the royalty for the research work that he has been done, the expenses that he has beared, that particular company that has beared. So a balance should be present in the patent pools. Those are present in pharmaceuticals and biotechnology fields. So it's a very emerging field. It's evolving, it's emerging, but till date it has make a shape. So the thing is that there are so many barriers in that. So many barriers are that in the field of pharmaceutical, that if you want to make a formulation, suppose you want to make a medicine for any particular disease, then there are possibilities that medicine, that formulation is made up of more than two or more APIs. So one patent holder has a patent for one API, another patent holder has the patent for another API. So there is the need. So there is a need to make a patent pool where if anyone, any manufacturer who want to make that particular formulation, so he can go to that particular pool and can license that particular formulation, that particular APIs from the patent holders. So along with that, he have to take care of the public availability to that particular medicine. And the another thing that is important, that that particular company, that manufacturer should get the regulatory approvals as well. So that is also an important hurdle in that. So everything should be taken care of. So we can say that the patent pool is a one-stop solution for the manufacturer, for the generic manufacturer who want to take the voluntary license from the patent holders. So he don't have to go to one patent holder and negotiate, go to another patent holder and then negotiate. So there is a one-stop solution to that particular manufacturer. There he can go and he can negotiate with the particular pool. He can agree to the terms and conditions that is present for that, and can give the royalty to those particular patent holders. So along with that, it's present you can say that. So let's first discuss the global impact. What are the global policy framework that is present globally related to the pharmaceutical and biotechnology? The first is the TRIPS agreement. We all know that India is a part of TRIPS agreement, and we filed the PCT applications. We filed the national phase application. That's through the PCT application. So through TRIPS also obeys. TRIPS also makes a agreement for the patent pools, and along with that, there is WHO. WHO recognizes the diseases which are very important, like HIV, HCV, and then COVID-19. So WHO makes a program where a patent pool can be made, and for that particular patent pool, it's important to check the quality, to check the salinity, the efficacy, and the regulatory measures. So regulatory approvals are also required, can be taken from the regulatory such as US FDA and another authorities. So you can say that the first patent pool that has been made is the medicine patent pool. The medicine patent pool has first came into existence in 2010. At that time, HIV is a very major disease. So HIV is a very major disease, and there are manufacturers who want to manufacture the formulation for HIV, but one API patent is present at one patent holder, another is at another patent holder. So there is no common place where a manufacturer can go and can take the voluntary license from the patent holders. So at that time, medicine patent pool came into existence, where HIV disease medicines formulations where can be given license to the manufacturer companies. And after that, at that time, the first was given by the Bristol Myers, and then it was followed by another agreement by Roche. So Bristol Myers has a patent for one API, and then Roche has a patent for another API, but all are used for the HIV disease. All formulations has been used for the treatment of HIV disease. So at that time, patent pool made, and one by one agreements has been made to take the license, to take the voluntary license from the particular patent pool. So after 2010, then 2050, it's started for HCV. Then 2018, it was stated that any medicine which is listed under WHO will come under MPP. Any patent pool can be formed, and anyone can get the license from that. Later on in 2020, because of COVID-19, another patent pool came, and then in 2021, there was a major shift from product specific to platform specific. Now the patent pools in pharmaceutical and the biotechnology is also platform specific. It's like mRNA. So if you want to do research work related to mRNA, if you want to do any patent license using that particular mRNA or anything, you are able to do that. So MPP, it has got major shift. It's not now product specific, it has also now platform specific. So India is also using MPP since 2014. In 2014, India got its first patent pool for HIV, and later on in 2021, it continued with 2021, it continued with the COVID-19 formulation, and because of this lots of countries who are low income countries, they are getting manufacturing license to that. So MPP has been made, this pool has majorly been made so that the countries which are less in income, so they are able to get the manufacturing because they don't have the capability to do research work and to get the make new patents. So that's how this patent pool is. So we can say that patent pool in biotechnology and pharmaceutical is majorly a balance between public health and innovation and protection of IP rights of the patent holder. So that's it.
A small follow-up question to you, Archana. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Like pharmaceutical sector in India, I think it's a bit presents a confusing picture because there are inventor companies, like maybe innovator companies. And then as well as there are generic manufacturers which are facilitated by MNCs. So, but still the Indian like patent system comes in for a lot of criticism, attracts a lot of criticism from other jurisdictions that the patent system is not, doesn't give strong enough rights to the inventors. As well as there are a lot of demand during the trade negotiations.
Yeah.
If you see the like section 3D or whatever, like patents rights, so that comes in for a lot of scrutiny from outside jurisdictions. So can you please throw some light on that?
So as you have said that Indian jurisdiction and Indian system is more social good. Yes. Yeah, so that's the outcome of that. So you can say that Indian law and Indian judges are more towards the public health. They focuses more on the public health. They put public health first and the innovation and the innovator rights at the second place. That's the reason it's got so much of criticism. But today it's evolving, it's emerging, and now we are making, we can say that India is also a part of MPP, and India is granting so many patent pool, patent license. So you can say during COVID-19, Cadila and Aurobindo got the license to manufacture so many, to manufacture this COVID-19 drugs. So now it's emerging, but the thing is that India is only a beneficiary of patent pool. So we don't have so much of patents related to APIs. Most of, if you see the patents of Indian company, they are mostly towards the method. I am saying in terms of pharmaceuticals and biotechnology. Most of the patents are related to the methods and few are to formulations. So very less patents are there which are in the name of Indian company and they are APIs. So that's also a hurdle. So as soon as we will grow, definitely we will have a system, we will have a strong system, we will not get much criticized. But the thing is that India keeps the public health first. So that's my thought. That's the reason.